I just realized we're talking where he built the UN Plaza Trump Tower, listening to our dozens. I was going to pick the top four. I went with Donald to see it. And it was, again, what you can pay me if that was it's a $13 million transaction. You can pay me 11, you're reporting the 13 that you give to Walrus. It's always. So the idea that he's bad, dirty business, he's a construction person in New York City, an electrician's union accountant. I don't know what to think. He's not he's a horrible human being. In Jeffrey's book, he does nasty things to his best friends' wives. Anyone who first tries to gain your trust and then uses it to do bad things. That's how it goes.
A person like Jeffrey Epstein is admitting that Donald Trump is a bad person.
Oh yeah, Diddy got a podcast.
Let me just start this video off by saying I'm just a messenger. A proud messenger, but I'm just a messenger. Because the thing about having a truth channel is that truth doesn't show discrimination, right? Truth is not racist. Truth is not sexist. Truth is objective, and anybody can get the smoke. But what I've noticed is you all support truth channels and you support the truth and exposing things until it's about somebody that you support, somebody that you like. When it begins to question things that you, or the opposite of what you believed or who you believed in, then all of a sudden you have this cognitive dissonance and you're able to, perform all these mental gymnastics. Well, I'm really, really interested to see the mental gymnastics you all are about to perform in the comment section on this one. All right. So Donald Trump is one of those people that a lot of people support. And if you followed this channel long enough, listen, if you put a pow to my head and you force me to pick between the two candidates, I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. And it will be an easy decision. I'm just being honest. But if you think that Donald Trump made it to the White House once, is on the verge of making it to the White House again, and he's not a part of the machine, and he's not a part of the system, and he's not being controlled, you crazy. If you think those assassination attempts, which in my belief, in my opinion, I don't think either one of them was real. If you believe that was not orchestrated, then you got a whole nother thing coming, and you definitely won't like this video, right? What I'm about to show you all, a lot of you all are probably going to say it's AI. Well, apparently it's not AI. And if you still choose to believe or argue that it's AI, for one, the timing that they chose to release this, which I think leaking it right before Election Day, which is tomorrow, I think is suspicious. But that does not mean that it's not true. But here's my biggest question for anybody who's about to listen to this crazy audio of Jeffrey Epstein talking about his relationship with Donald Trump. For anybody who's about to listen to this and make excuses for Donald Trump and defend him and talk about how this is not real, or they're doing this and where's the list and all these other things, and who are they protecting? Here's my question for you. If this was really fake, or if this was really AI, why would they not make the audio a lot worse than what it is? What you're about to hear, I think, is very damning and very damaging. But if you're going to fake something, wouldn't you want to include in here some much worse things? That's my question for you. So when you're listening to this, I want you to keep that in mind, all right? So before we hop over and we listen to the audio on what Jeffrey Epstein had to say about his relationship with Donald Trump, including the fact that they're best friends, or they were best friends, by the way, which a lot of you all shouldn't even find it hard to believe, because he's in a lot of pictures and he's seen at parties and gatherings with Jeffrey Epstein. They didn't look like strangers. But a lot of people got cognitive dissonance when it comes to that, because they're like, Donald Trump wasn't on his list. Donald Trump isn't one of those names you hear. You think Donald Trump a billionaire? Like, he's not like us, bro. I digress. Before we hop over into the video, I ask, listen, if you're new to the show, please know we're thirsty to grow and to drink some of this water. You can help me out by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. A lot of y'all probably want to wait until after you hear this audio to decide if you even like me or not. But I would really, really appreciate it if you supported the channel. But don't worry, I'm going to give you a sec to do that to help me out. All right, thank you. And speaking of water, water is very good for you, obviously. If you really support truth, real truth over here on the channel, regardless of who it's about, objective, honest, unapologetic truth, then consider buying me a bottle of water by hitting that join button below. I really, really appreciate you. All right, without further ado, let's check out the audio.
I think we have a snippet from one of the conversations that I recorded with Epstein, and I think this was in a restaurant in 2017.
His people fight each other.
Right.
And then have outsiders. He sort of poisons the well outside. He will tell 10 people Bannon's a scumbag, and Priest is not doing a good job, and Kelly has a big mouth. And what do you think? Jamie Dimon says that you're a problem, and I shouldn't keep you. And I spoke to Carl Icahn, and Carl thinks I need a new spokesperson. So Kelly, even though I hired Kellyanne's husband, Kellyanne is just too much of a wild card. And then he tells Bannon, I really want to keep you, but Kellyanne hates you.
I have more than dozens. I probably have 100 hours of Epstein talking about the inner workings of the Trump White House and about his long-standing, deep relationship with Donald Trump.
So how do you know this?
That was close to straight.
So I need the dump. Just give me Donald.
First, it's fun. So you probably know he had a scalp reduction because he had the same male pattern movement that we all have. He had his scalp moved, and it's hysterical. Donald's office, as you know, he made that. He used to be on the phone as that fake PR person. But I also found it funny. I was sitting there listening to the guys from the Post talk, and Donald would say, he's a great guy. I loved working with him. And I sit there going, this is just amazing. And he'd say, Michael, come on, let's go to the office. And he'd say, tell me, what's it like in there? He'd say, do you like having sex with your wife? How often do you? He'd say, it's great. Seriously, Michael, how often do you have sex with you? I mean, don't you want to? You and I can go upstairs, or tomorrow come over. There's this girl coming in from Los Angeles, part of the Hawaiian Tropic contest. So come over 3 o'clock. You're going to have a great time. I promise you, Michael, it's just me and you. You're going to have a great time. Be up here at 3 o'clock. We can go upstairs. The whole time, Victoria's been on the phone, listening. He set it up because he wants a story. So he has you on, because as an avoid conversation, you're not going to say yes, my wife. He had a really speech to how would you like really talking about? Come on, you must have had a better wife, right? I said, yes. Tell me about it. And the wife's on the speakerphone listening to Donald and said, I think you're really hot. And I know you think you're a guy. Michael is like the end of the world, the best guy on earth, you will be married to him. You're wrong. Just listen to the next 20 minutes. And come over to your office, set you up.
So just tell me about his intelligence.
With respect to real estate deals, good. He's a salesman. He knows real estate really well. Anything else but that, he knows nothing. No history, no strategy. And what I started to say about executive function, the executive function says, and it's strange because construction by definition is just that. First you have the foundation, you have the steels going up, what stage? But in terms of his anything but real estate, he can't figure out if I fire Bannon, what happens tomorrow.
So cause and effect, that has no relationship. And it's in analytic intelligence,
No,
Now, what's this thing about that functionally he can't read or he doesn't read or
he doesn't really. He certainly can't read a balance sheet, which is funny. I have no idea. He doesn't read. He reads page 6. So he's not functionally illiterate. But his reading comprehension is anything complicated. He don't know.
now? What's other than he has he has a sense of humor. He can be funny.
He's right, but funny.
What else recommends him?
His ability to sell. He is charming. He is able to convince people. It's very much like Clinton. Both Bill and Donald have the ability to go over to a fat, ugly woman, say, "You are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen." So he tells everybody what they want to hear. And it's charming. And I'm telling you that I know 4 or 5 people who have recently seen him. I just realized we're talking, where he built the UN Plaza Trump Tower, just in Renovation. I was going to take the top 4. I went with Donald to see it. And it was, again, what if you can pay me if that was it's a $13 million transaction. You can pay me 11, you recorded the 13 that you give 2 to the mall or something. It's always. So the idea that he is that bad, dirty business, he's a construction person in New York City, an electrician in the country. I don't know what they're thinking. But he's a horrible human being. In Jeffrey's book, he does nasty things to his best friends' wives. Anyone who first tries to gain your trust and then uses it to do bad things. That's how it goes.
So I'm just going to say it again. If this was fake, if this was about somebody just trying to set up Donald Trump, why would you not put in the audio? Why would you not fake in there something about him touching children or something about him, being involved in like getting into the granularities of illegal activities that he's done? But I think it's bad enough that Jeffrey Epstein is admitting to have a very close relationship with Donald Trump. I think it's bad enough that he's admitting, a person like Jeffrey Epstein is admitting that Donald Trump is a bad person. I want you to consider that. I want you to think about that. Now listen, I'm not a type of person. I practice, or at least I try to as a human being, practice what I preach. If you all are able to prove to me something otherwise about this audio, it seems legit to me, I am all ears, right? Please type in the comment section and I'm willing to accept and listen to what you all have to say. But I just thought this was crazy. Yes, the timing is crazy, but I truly believe at this point in time that the audio won't even make a difference. I'm going to tell you it won't make a difference. Even if people realize it was real or was able to be convinced that it's real, if you already support Trump, this isn't going to change your mind. Why? Because you hate the other side so badly. And even though I don't support the left, and I've spent quite a bit of time on this side, I shouldn't say I don't support the left. I don't support a lot of things on the left. But even though I spent quite a bit of time exposing that, what I will say is that the cognitive dissonance works on both sides. And what I've realized is a lot of people claim to believe in Jesus Christ, and I've talked about this on the channel, claim to believe in Jesus Christ, claim to believe in God, but they'll follow these politicians to the ends of the depths of the earth in contradiction to a lot of their Christian values. So my biggest advice would be stop following politicians, follow Christ. I know you say, well, Christ isn't running for president. I understand that. A lot of times you have to pick between the lesser of the two evils. A lot of you all don't even see Trump as evil. I get it. But if you're a politician, if you're a really good politician, that's going to come with some sort of deception, some sort of manipulation, some sort of misguidance. It just comes with the field. But the fact that a lot of people know this and they pretend like they don't know this when it's somebody that they want to support. I just don't support you, right? So y'all hop in the comment section. You all give me your thoughts. What do you think about this audio recording? How bad do you really think it is? I think it's incredibly bad, because if it came out about anybody on the left, a lot of people would be on top of this and will be making all sorts of videos and trying to damn the other side. Well, here it is about Donald Trump. Yeah, sure, a lot of these other people on the left probably had a relationship and probably was involved with Jeffrey Epstein as well. But that doesn't mean we don't call out Trump as well. You got to keep the same energy for both sides. Hop in the comment section, give me your thoughts. My name is Demetrius, man. I go by Didi. Until next time, peace.
Oh yeah, Didi got a podcast.